If you think it's impossible to save money when you earn little, get ready to change your mind. With some strategies and adjustments, you can make your money last at the end of the month and already feel a little taste of financial freedom. Hello, how are you? Today we will explore together the best ways to save when you earn little money. And the first step to this is to have a clear understanding of your finances. This means knowing how much you earn and mainly where and how much you spend. What are your fixed expenses and your variable expenses? You need to have a general idea of where your hard-earned money goes in order to make the necessary adjustments. Understand your finances. Now that your finances are mapped out, the next step is to think about where you can reduce them. Let's start with fixed expenses. Every month you pay things like rent, bills, and financing. So if you can reduce any of these expenses, you will be able to save every month. Let's take rent for example. With a lot of research, conversation, and a little luck, you can get a cheaper rent. What is essential to be able to save when you earn little? In addition, look for cheaper internet packages and, if possible, cancel your cell phone and streaming plans. Every saving, no matter how small, makes a difference at the end of the month. The important thing is to create the habit of saving, reduce fixed expenses. Now the other area where we can save is variable expenses, which, as the name suggests, are those that change from month to month, such as food, transportation, and leisure. And to save in these areas, it takes a lot of planning and discipline in eating. For example, always make a list before going to the supermarket, prioritizing the cheapest options like rice, chicken, and peanut butter. If something you always need is on sale, stock up on what can be stocked. Another great tip is to buy own brand products that are generally cheaper and have similar quality to the best known brands. In addition to preparing your meals at home in transport, opt to walk more or maybe use a bike in leisure. Always look for the cheapest ones like parks or free events to be able to save. You should give more importance to what is really necessary and cut out what is superfluous. Remember that often less is more. 3. Control variable expenses, and in addition to these examples, other small changes that can be made are in your energy and water consumption. Turn off electronic devices when they are not in use or use lamps. Take shorter showers and use the washing machine only when it is full. These habits not only reduce your bills, but also help the environment. Save energy and water. Now something we need to stay away from when we want to save is debts. They only make us give even more our hard-earned money to the banks that collect it through interest and fines. If you already have debts, try to renegotiate them to get better payment terms. Avoid using your credit card for purchases that you can't pay in full at the end of the month. The ideal is to use your credit card as a convenience tool and not as a tool for debt. 5. Avoid debt and use your card wisely. And now let us move on to the complementary tip to this one, which is tip 6. Make an emergency reserve. Even if you earn little, try to save a sum every month for this reserve. It will be used for unforeseen events like something that has broken or a case of illness, and so you will be able to get through this ordeal with less stress and without getting into debt, which in itself makes life much better. Now it's something that few people talk about is tip 7. Invest in knowledge. This is one of the best ways to improve your financial situation in the long term. Seek to learn more about personal finance and investments right here on the channel. I have a playlist only with finance videos. The more you know about how to manage your money, the better your financial decisions will be. And even with all these tips, it is still difficult to save. Go to the tip that I consider the most important of all. 8. Look for extra income. There are several ways to earn extra money, and I've already made a video about it. The extra income can ease your finances and help increase your savings. Remember that every little saving counts, and with time you will see the results of your efforts. A big hug.